So this place is pretty crazy. It's like there's an ongoing sandstorm inside the temple happening all the time. But it's not anywhere near as crazy as this guy that we're about to talk to, and you'll see what I mean. After yet again a long building session working on the Warrior's Tower, which is almost complete, at least the exterior, OG thinks to himself, it is time to take a break from all of the building and go out and do some more adventuring. And he wonders what the staff has in store next. Well, there's only one way to find out. All right, welcome back everybody to Conan Exiles. I'm anoldguygaming, and in this episode we are indeed going to do the next staff quest for this episode. But actually, you know what? Before we do that, I just want to kind of update you a little bit on the building project, and so let's take a look at that right now. I've got the tower almost finished, the exterior of it almost finished, but I wanted to bring you back and kind of just update you, like I said, on where we're at. This is not going to be a building episode, but you know, just to kind of show you a couple things that are going on here, and you know, some challenges I'm having with this type of build. For those of you who probably would be interested in seeing that. So let's go ahead and hop on over here. One of the things that I did is I ended up having to move the elevator up one block from where it was originally so that it would line up properly inside the tower. So that's why you see this little stairwell here. And so let's do this. This elevator here goes down to the ground floor. No, actually it doesn't. This elevator goes down to the ground floor. So what I ended up having to do is alternate the elevators on each side of the building as we go up. So I think you guys have already seen the first floor here. So we got these kind of fancier pillars in place from the Argosian DLC. And I might, you know, I'm still debating whether or not I'm going to change up the floor in here or not. We'll have to wait and see, but if I don't, I'll definitely going to put some carpets and stuff down like that. We will eventually have another horizontal elevator going across the way to there, because that's where we're going to build the Colosseum, and I might even have a walkway built around the base of the tower. I'm still kind of just thinking about whether or not that's what I want to do. But what I primarily wanted to show you right now is kind of what's going on up above. So let's ride these elevators up to the top here. Each floor can accommodate, depending upon how I space things out, 6 beds. So, you know, we have, so you basically what we can do is we can support up to 24 thralls if we utilize the space all the way up on top here. And this will, if we do end up, you know, putting beds up here, of course, we would cover this. Okay, so basically, all the way up, we just used the stable pieces in the pattern, as you can see here. That all went well, no problems whatsoever. The challenge I'm running into, and I run into this all the time with this game, and I haven't really figured out exactly what it is that causes things to go weird. But of all of these sections up here, the only one, and I've been all the way around it, the only one that's actually fitting the way that I want it to fit is this one here, and I just cannot explain it, but what I'm talking about is this. So let's pick that back up for a second. So if I take this inverted triangle piece, it fits in there nicely, exactly the way I want it to. But if I try and fit it anywhere else along here, it won't work. So for example, you know, trying to get it in here, it will not go in here no matter what. I have tried so many different things, moving blocks around, and it just doesn't fit. So the alternative then is to make the corner inverted piece and put that in there in order to fill that hole up. But then I have to add extra walls on top, you know, to patch the hole. And it's, I don't know, it's a little bit janky to do it this way, but I mean, I just, like I said, I cannot get this piece to fit in here for the life of me, except for on that one spot. So what makes that one spot different than everything else, I couldn't tell you. I could not tell you, because, I mean, this whole entire tower is built exactly the same. You know, all the way up, it's built the same. The blocks are all going the same way as far as I know. So it's a bit of a mystery to me, but it's what I have to work with. And so, you know, I wanted to just kind of point this out to you guys because, you know, you will very likely run into this kind of an issue too. And when you do, if you happen to build a tower in this similar design, well, the solution that I've been able to come up with anyways is to put the inverted roof pieces in. And, you know, at the end of the day, it does work. And because even though this one piece does work, I'm still going to do the inverted roof here too, just so it's the same all the way around. And, you know, it means we have to use a few more materials to finish this out. And it's not the end of the world, of course. And it's actually, you know, quite honestly, it doesn't look too bad from the outside because it kind of gives it more of a point of a star kind of feel to it. But it's just, you know, it's just not right, or it's, you know, I can't explain why it does what it does. Okay, so now that we have those in place, I'm just gonna patch them in like this. I'm also going to take the wall up one more level, so it's going to be this high up. Then we'll do a walkway along the top, and then we'll put the crenellations in to finish out the tower, and then that'll pretty much finish the exterior of the tower. Now we still have a lot of interior work to do on it, which will probably be its own episode, or at least part of an episode, which we'll do, you know, coming up here fairly soon. But here again, I just wanted to kind of show you, you know, what I was doing with this to get it to work. And yeah, there you go. So like I said, I'll finish this out off camera, get the walkway in place, get the crenellations in place, and then of course show you guys the final product when it's all said and done. Let me just get these last couple in here. Okay, that's good enough. I'll finish the rest of it later. Now, let's go ahead and go back to the main base here. And we're going to pull out the staff and see where it's going to take us next. I'm pretty sure it's going to take us to the Black Keep next. Okay, let's pull out this crazy staff and see what it has to say next to us. I'm going to take it into a little bit quieter place because usually I have to turn the volume up on this when I'm editing to hear what the staff's saying. It's a little bit quiet. Okay, we'll just stick it right here and see what it has to say.
Yeah, well, this one is rather embarrassing. Now, the Priest King asked me for a weapon to use against the humans who are invading their lands. The Witch Queen had just unleashed a powerful spell that tore up half the north and left a boiling crater in the land. He was getting desperate. So, I suggested this. A sorcery of the old world that calls forth a primal elemental and imprisons it. I thought he would use it to blast the Witch Queen with fire or something, but instead, he captures a storm elemental and imprisons it in the Scourgestone. And then he gave it to the Warmaker to use as he saw fit. Now, I know the Warmaker crushed it as part of his ritual. Now, you're wondering why the exiled lands went from green and lush to arid desert? Look no further. I don't know, to follow the sandstorm? Something had to stop it moving further east after all.
Follow the sandstorm? I think he's sending us to the area where we're supposed to go for the Scourgestones, the sand-swept ruins. Huh. Okay, I'm surprised he's having us go after that now, without getting the other two relics.
Yeah, well...
Okay, so I guess that's what he wants us to do. So let's do it. I guess we'll do it. I'm going to actually keep the staff with me so we can set him down after we go to the temple and see, you know, where he leads us next. My guess is he's probably going to lead us to the 3 locations of the Scourgestones. So yeah, okay. I guess I'm just a little bit surprised because I figured we would get the other. We have 2. I think we have 2 more artifacts we have to get first. So I kind of figured he was going to have us get the rest of those and then do the Scourgestones, but I guess that's not the way it's going to work. So, okay, not a problem. We can handle that. Let's go ahead and we got the new thralls from the Purge that need to be leveled up. Just trying to think if I want to take them out right now. So we got Janos, we got the Herbalisk. Well, okay, so we have 3. We have the 2 Varpners and Janos. The other 2 are just craftsmen. So we wouldn't be leveling them up, of course. So let's put the craftsmen in place. We got the Oscar Thunderhead. And I'll worry about changing their clothing with the Thrall dress-up bench thingamadoodle later. And then who else do we have? We've got, an Herbalist. Okay, we have to make a special bench for the Herbalist. That's part of the Emberlight mod, so I'm just going to keep... Oh, guess I'm not going to keep the Herbalist in there. I'm starting to run out of space. I need to make some more chests. Okay, so that means we have Janos version 2, or Janos's brother. So let's just set him here for the moment and set his home. And then we have Varpner 2 and Varpner 3. Hello, my name is Varpner, and this is my brother Varpner, and this is my other brother Varpner. You guys, if anybody can tell me what that is in reference to, you get 500 old guy points. Okay. All right, so what we're going to do with you guys is we're going to name, for now until they get leveled, I'm just going to do 2 and 3, and then we'll come up with a more creative name for them once they're fully leveled. I just want to get going right now. Okay. So, you guys need armor, and let's just get you the normal training armor. Because we have lots of that sitting in the chest waiting to be used. So we're going to need 3 shields, 3 gauntlets, 3 helmets, 3 chest pieces, 3 sabatons, and 3 tassets. Okay. So we'll get those guys, or these guys dressed with that stuff. Okay. Now let's get them some better weaponry. They can keep using the hardened steel shields. Those are fine for training. Let's put the crap weapons in here and break them down. So, what do we have in here? We got a lot of weapons. Oh no, they got shields, okay. Strangely familiar axe, we got the Poitain maces. I mean, technically Varpner's an archer. Janos is a one-hander. Kind of prefer to give him maces, I think. Okay, so let's grab Nordis, and we'll grab, could do axes of the Gate Guardian. We got the Poitain mace, though, and we've got corrupted axe. Yeah, let's just grab a Gate Guardian axe, that's fine. And then for our archers, we'll give them both Bessie's bow for now, while they're leveling up. Bessie's bow is not really a good NPC bow, though, because it's got grit, which is worthless for an NPC, but you know what? It is what it is. Okay, you get the Poitain mace, you get the other Bessie's bow, and the other Poitain mace. And then you, actually, if we're going to give you Nordis, let's get it upgraded really quick. So we'll put the Master Fitting on it. This one here, Master Weapon Fitting. That'll increase its damage and its armor penetration. Nordis is a very, very good mace. One of the best in the game. Well, actually, I should qualify that it's one of the best PvP maces in the game. It's not ideal for a Thrall because corrupted doesn't matter, but for PvE. But it's still a very good mace just in terms of the fact that it does 61 health damage and 39 armor pen. So that alone makes it good. Okay, we want Janos to have gruel, and we want the Varpners to have fish, so we encourage strength growth on Janos and accuracy growth on the 2 archers. It'd be funny if those 2 Varpners turn out like the original Varpner in terms of having better strength, you know, than accuracy, even though they're technically archers. All right, so you take that. Okay, these guys are good to go. We need to sidekick them. Let's see who's currently with us for sidekicks. So we need to get rid of 3 people. We might want to take... Oh, you know what? We have 2 more thralls that we gotta level 2, don't we? Wait. Oh, maybe we don't. Okay. Have we fully leveled Sink? Sink? We should compare her to Leonelli and see which one's our top battle dancer. It's good to have 2 just in case we lose one, but Leonelli is up in OG's bedroom. Cleaning it, of course. That's the only reason why she would be up here. Okay, come on, pillow dancer. All right, so let's take a look at your stats. So you got 41 health, 30 strength, and 40 accuracy. Okay, so you have... Oh, geez. You're like way beyond her in strength, in health, in strength, but not quite so much in accuracy. But Leonelli's is just a lot tougher. So what was your accuracy again? So 40, and yours is only 14. But Leonelli's way stronger and way tougher than Sank, even though Sank. I guess you would say Sank. Sink. Maybe Sink. I don't know. It's kind of a weird name. It makes me think like sink. Anyway, Sink. Yeah. Sink the pillow dancer. So we're going to leave her here to clean in the bedroom, of course. So this is her new home. And we will unbind her, and let's get Leonelli bound back up to us so she can come with us. Okay. Leonelli was a Sumerian, whereas Sink was just a noob river, so that's partly why Leonelli's quite a bit stronger than she is. Okay, so I guess that means that you 3 need to be unbound for now. Once we get, I've already mentioned this a few times, but oh, did I just set your home there? Damn it. Why aren't you... Oh, I think I'm just getting click happy here. Okay, let's put, this is our main Janos, our top fighter at the moment, so set home. Anyway, once we get the warrior tower done, then we're going to immediately work on the Colosseum, because we're not going to move any of the thralls into the warrior tower until they've gone through their final trial, where they have to defeat the arena champion to earn their place. So right now, Janos is our top only based upon numbers. We won't really know who's going to be the best until we have the trials. So yeah, anyway, let's go ahead and unbind Samel and have you teleport home. And then we're going to bind you, and you. And then let's summon everybody and make sure we've got the full crew. Okay, so we can take one more person. Yeah, we can take one more person. Okay, let's take someone we haven't taken in a long time. How about Beastmaster Teamless? You win the prize. Okay, so what we're going to do is, unfortunately, we don't have a place that we can teleport that's really near to where we need to go. Probably the nearest is the sinkhole. We could teleport all the way to the Witch Queen, but I think that's going to be just as much of a pain in the butt to get back to where we need to go as the other place. Maybe. I don't know. Let's look at that for a minute on the map. So here's where we have to go. As the crow flies, the sinkhole is further than this. But here we have to kind of go through the jungle. Yeah, that's all right. let's do that. Let's teleport to the jungle. So that means we want... No, not that one. I think we want this one here. Yeah. Okay, let's go. Okay. So we gotta get down from here. Let's summon everybody. And I'll meet you guys over by the Sand Temple. All right, I don't know if you guys remember this or not, those of you who have been following the series all along, but we came here a long time ago to farm up a couple of glands from the sand beasts, but we didn't go all the way to the temple because I wanted to wait until, the storyline led us there, which is why we're here now. So let's go ahead and do this. We're going to kill a couple more. I'm just checking something here really quick. We're going to kill a couple more sand beasts while we're here because we can, and they're good XP, and they give the stuff. If you did not see us come here the first time, these creatures here are the ones that are in the opening movie that attack Conan and Rosma. They come with the sandstorm, and I've never understood why they don't actually come with the sandstorm in the game. Actually come, because that's what they're supposed to do. So I don't know why Funcom did not make it so that when there's a sandstorm, the sand beasts come and attack. At least maybe in the later game, maybe not in the early game, but in the later game, Okay, let's heal up here. And I'm also going to... let's chuck that kite, and I don't need it, and it's just really heavy. Let's eat something and drink. Okay. Okay, so this is the... What the hell is this place called? The Temple of Sand, Sand Temple, something or other place. Sand Swept Ruins. Actually, that's what it's called. Oh, you know what? I think there is a lower stone out here.
This temple serves as the home of the Scourgestone, Bonded One. Here you will spend your days in service to the divine element and the one who protects it. It is a great honor to you and to all your kind that we allow such access to our most holy sites. Be thankful, slave, for the alternative is a screaming death on a bloody altar.
Okay. Screaming death on bloody altar. Got it. So this place is pretty crazy. It's like there's an ongoing sandstorm inside the temple happening all the time. But it's not anywhere near as crazy as this guy that we're about to talk to, and you'll see what I mean. See what he has to say.
A mad fool went wandering in a sandstorm. Eventually, a man happened along and said, "You mad fool, what are you doing in this sandstorm?" The mad fool replied, "Your turn to talk, fool."
Okay.
Singing sands, stinging sands, singing, stinging, ringing sands, fighting sands, biting sands, fighting, biting, smiting sands, exiled lands, reptile lands, exiled reptile, defiled lands.
Okay.
7 prophets went a-walking, bearing all their tricks. One was caught by Hanuman, and soon 'twas only 6. 6 prophets went a-climbing to get above the hive. One was stung by locusts' wings, and then 'twere only 5. 5 prophets went a-crawling beneath the city floor. One went mad with power, and soon there were just 4. 4 prophets went a-dancing beneath the corpse fruit tree. One climbed up and stayed there, leaving just the 3. 3 prophets went a-fighting through the pirates' crew. One became a mutineer, and soon there were just 2. 2 prophets went a-wandering beneath the burning sun. One got lost in a sandstorm and left the other one. One prophet went a-gathering the artifacts of yore. He put them all together and was never seen no more.
Okay, so he's basically, through a riddle or a parable, telling us about gathering the Scourgestones, and once we do that, then we can leave the exiled lands and never be seen no more. I mean, that's sort of kind of the interpretation.
This is the best place to hear it, Walking around the desert, listening to the sand whisper just isn't good enough. Strains the ears, not to mention the mind. Perhaps that's why so many of you are mad fools. Not right in the head from trying to listen to the silent sands. Here you can hear the sand shouting at you. When I stumbled into it the first time, all unaware, it simply whispered, "Welcome home." The sandstorm is a living thing, summoned from the ether by foul sorceries. Bound here by the same dark rituals. It escaped the bonds of its masters eons ago and knows nothing more than an ageless, nameless hunger. It seems to like me, though. You, not so much.
I'm tired of conversing through this madman exile. I desire release from this plane of existence. Such is not within your power to grant without the Scourgestone. The Scourgestone was shattered when I was unleashed upon the world. Each piece was lost to time. As I sweep across the exiled lands, I seek the pieces that would provide my liberation. And yet, though I touch all, I do not find what I seek. They are locked away in caves where the howling sands cannot reach. Search the passage used by the Lemurians to wage war upon the one who unleashed me. Search the tomb of Galamon. He once boasted to his friends as they quivered, caught in my wind, of the lucky stone that would be buried alongside him. Search the eastern coastline, for the pirates whisper to one another of a stone that grants the captain wishes. Combine these pieces, Exile. Recreate the Scourgestone. Complete the Archivist's ritual. Only then can I return whence I came.
Okay, I think that's it.
Singing
Yeah.
sands,
Okay.
stinging sands.
So he basically told us
Stinging rings.
where we need to go to get the 3 Scourgestone pieces. And again, I already know where to go just because I've done it already. But in case you were playing this game for the first time, he basically gave us at least the clues on where to go to get the Scourgestone, and also instructed us to finish the Archivist rituals, which is the obtaining of the last 2 artifacts that we need to finish all of this. Okay, so I'm guessing that the staff probably doesn't have anything more to say to us, but let's just set it down really quick and see.
Yeah, well...
Yeah, see, it's the same one. Okay,
rather
so he's probably not gonna have something new until, I'm guessing, we turn the 3 Scourgestone pieces in back to the lunatic guy in the place here. And actually, the last entity that talked to us, I believe, is the demon or whatever who controls the sandstorm. But he's bound here to the exiled lands because of the the ritual that was performed by the priest king eons ago. And so when we bring him the 3 Scourgestone pieces and he can restore this Scourgestone, then apparently that will set him free. So anyway, okay, that being the case, it is time for us then to go after the Scourgestone pieces. And so I think what we'll do for the rest of this episode is we'll hit the one in Galamon's tomb. And then the next episode, we'll probably grab the other 2 because both of them are in the jungle. But Galamon's tomb is not. So let's head over to Galamon's tomb and get the first Scourgestone piece. Okay, this is Galamon's tomb for those of you who may not be familiar with it. And there's a little ghost that just basically directs you towards the tomb. This is where we are on the map, so we are in H4, kind of at the top of H4. And this is also a good place to go in to get sulfur in the early game. There are crocodiles in here, and we're going to have to fight a big crocodile. But you can get to the sulfur without having to fight the big crocodile if you don't want to. You will have to fight the little crocs, though. But they're not, they're not that hard to kill, of course. So yeah, there's more sulfur down in here that you can farm up as needed. You only have to worry about the small crocodiles in this room, but this next room is where the big croc is. And he's our target because he's the one that's going to actually drop the Scourgestone. Even though he's a giant croc, though, he's actually only a one skull, so he's not quite as tough as the 3 skulls are. See, we already killed him. Okay, and then if we harvest him, we should have obtained, the Jagged Scourgestone piece. A jagged piece of stone that pulses with power. This is a piece of the legendary Scourgestone, but it is broken and must be reassembled by one who understands the power that it holds. AKA the crazy guy in the temple. Okay, cool. So that takes care of the first Scourgestone. Alright guys, I think what I'm going to do is wrap up this episode here, and we're going to pick up right where we left off in the next episode and go to the passage next, which is a really cool place. It's I think it's one of the neatest places on the map to get the second piece of Scourgestone. And then, depending upon how our time goes, we might take a quick sidestep because there's something I want to show you that's not story related. And then we'll go head east and mix things up with the Black Hands and do their big camp and get the third Scourgestone from them. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and log out here. So I hope you guys enjoyed today's episode, and we will see you in the next one. Bye-bye.